shot. Let me.
Yeah.
I got the green screen a little bit in the shot there. Let's
well,
move it a little bit your way.
A little greener around here.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna get that out.
I know.
That's okay. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to the All for Sci-Fi weekly webcast. I'm Eric Walker.
And I am Captain Rickster.
We are here for your enjoyment.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
And for your pleasure. And we hope to make you laugh. We hope that you enjoy the show. Hello, everybody. Hello, Dave Staggs.
How you doing, Dave? Hope you're doing good over there.
Hope everybody around the world. Dave Staggs is in Albuquerque.
Oh.
So hello to everybody in Albuquerque. What's the weather like today, Dave, in Albuquerque, New Mexico?
Well, it's not snowing like it is up north.
Yeah. Okay. Where was it? Seattle.
Seattle and Portland.
Seattle was snowing in Seattle.
And Portland.
Where I just came back from for the New Year because I visited. We were visiting my wife's niece and nephew there.
Mm-hmm.
Where it rained every day. It was crazy. It's getting cooler by the minute. Snowstorm expected tomorrow.
Okay.
There you go.
That's better than
Mr.
what we got.
Dave Staggs.
We're getting warmer.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and let's, of course, bring up all the announcements. All for Sci-Fi. We're very proud to be sponsored by Order 66 Toys. As you can see, we proudly wear their Order 66 shirts and material. Order 66 Toys is the nation's largest Star Wars only toy store.
Mm-hmm.
It is owned by Mr. Jeff, also Josh. Actually, Jeff owns the Beskar store, and Josh and Heather and Bobby and all the great guys over there at the other store in Fairview Station over there. So if you're ever in Dallas, Texas, stop by and say hi to Order 66 Toys, the nation's largest toy stores for Star Wars, and they're a proud sponsor of All for Sci-Fi, and we're glad to have them. Also, look for them on Facebook. Follow them on Facebook and on YouTube, Order 66 Toys, because every week they have this Friday night live sales where they, some weeks they do vintage, other weeks they're selling modern, and great stuff there, so check them out. I get some stuff all the time. As you can see, a lot of the stuff here is from Order 66 Toys, so they have great product.
I like the pops.
Also wanted to take a moment out to thank the community of Star Wars collectors, Mr. Steve Spoltor. If you're looking for a place to be a part of a community and part of a Star Wars family, find the community of Star Wars collectors on Facebook. Join the group, 36,000 members strong, and we're all a big family.
That's right. Yes, we are.
And hey, that's it. That's great. And by the way, I did see the quick note from Virginia, and I'll talk to you off the podcast about that. But keep your head up. Things are going to be looking up for you, Virginia. But I don't want to talk about that stuff on the podcast. That might have been part of the reason why sometimes people don't do things. But let's keep it all for sci-fi stuff. And I'll private message you later because I got some news to share with you. Okay, and it's always good news. Okay. With me. Wow, this has been a really, really, really interesting week.
Yes, it has.
Latest news, guys. The latest news. Did you hear what happened?
No, it's actually the best news.
It's not the best news. Go ahead. Maybe you're sharing something else.
Yeah,
what are you sharing? What's the best news?
The girl who played what's her name got fired from.
You didn't go there, did you?
Yes, I did. She got fired from Mandalorian.
That's the best news?
That's the best news.
That's not good news for me.
That's good news for everybody.
No, it's not. How do you guys feel about that? I hate that green thing in the background. We got to move over a little bit.
Yeah, well, I can move a little bit more.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I don't like the green screen. That green screen, by the way, over in that corner here, is we're going to be setting that up for doing, some weeks we're going to be doing our live webcast, and we're going to be in space. So.
Well, we're already in space.
Yeah. And it's not good news. I agree with you, Dave Staggs.
Oh, no.
What's your problem, Captain Richter? I love Cara Dune.
She had to go.
It's okay for Cara Dune to have her political views.
Yeah, but
it's not okay to be racist.
But keep them to yourself and your political views.
Keep them to yourself. And she got warned.
More than once?
She got warned. And the third time, you didn't like her character, but the whole issue is bad. It is a bad issue.
It's a bad issue.
It's okay to have political views, guys. It's okay to be left, right, center, wherever you guys want to be. But as a public figure, you're not supposed to do that. We're
No.
taught. I could even remember at a very young age when I was acting in the Ewok movies with
Right.
Lucasfilm. The publicist at Lucasfilm set me down and had a meeting with me.
Yep.
And went over a whole bunch of stuff we talked about how I'm supposed to behave. How she actually asked me if I had any political views as a kid. What political views you're gonna have? You don't care. But she
You were
actually.
a kid? Oh, come on now.
Yes, I was a kid. I still am a kid.
I don't believe that. Now,
I
you're
still
a
am
kid
a
now,
kid.
but I don't know about that.
But she went over all that stuff with me, the head publicist at Lucasfilm, and she gave me a lot of good wisdom and advice as a child actor.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
She said it's okay to believe in something, like if you want to do you want to support charities and stuff
Right,
like
right.
that,
That's
like
actually the
cancer, all that stuff. She said that well, the problem is they made too many of them anyway, Dave, and no one's buying the Cara Dune figures.
That's
Every time I
definitely
go to Target, I go anywhere, all that's there is the Cara Dune figures. No one
That's-
will buy her figures.
That's it. Nothing else.
So a lot of
else
people
is
want.
gone.
I bought them because I'm a collector. I wouldn't have bought them. I'll be honest with you.
No.
If it wasn't because I'm a Star Wars collector or an avid collector, I wouldn't have bought her figure because of that. You really need to keep that stuff private.
Mhm.
As public figures, we're not supposed to get involved in that stuff and be in the middle. She could be Republican. She could go to the Trump rally. She could do whatever she wants to do, but she should not use her platform, which is a public platform, to spread her views and also say racist things.
Right.
And this last thing she did was she attacked the Jewish people.
Yes, you did.
And it was an anti-Semitic thing. So Lucasfilm warned her, and they gave her many chances.
Mhm.
And they were going to give her her own series, by the way,
Yeah.
on Disney Plus, and
Not-
she blew that.
Not no more.
So because she wouldn't keep her mouth shut.
That's
So
definitely true.
it is not good news, like Captain Rickster said. You mean guy, you. But
Yeah. You just-
I don't think it's good news. No, because I liked her. I kind of liked her character. She was badass, in my opinion.
I like the character. The character is not my. It's not my. It's not what I. It's not my problem.
Well,
with.
the show
It's just
that
what
the
her
show that was
herself.
being created around her, how is it the best news, you meanie? He called you a meanie. He is a meanie sometimes.
Yeah,
He's a curmudgeon.
I'm a curmudgeon.
So, so I think the show that they were creating for her, Knights of the Republic,
Yeah.
or Rangers of the Republic, or
Rangers
whatever
of
it's
the Republic
called,
is what
I
it was,
think
yeah.
it's going to be okay without her, because they could just have other people be the Rangers of the New Republic.
Right. And they're
So-
supposed to put somebody else, not Mark Hamill, as Luke Skywalker. Supposed to substitute.
They didn't say that. They asked the
There was
rumor.
a rumor they
We
asked
don't know.
somebody.
The rumor is that Sebastian, was it Stan or Shaw? No, not Shaw. Sebastian Shaw is Darth Vader, but Sebastian Stan was supposed to. They asked permission for him to play a young Luke Skywalker,
Luke Skywalker.
so they don't have to keep doing the CGI
Yeah.
stuff. Supposedly for even more Mandalorian or a possible show with Grogu.
Right.
So, because
Well,
he's being trained.
just a rumor. I mean, that's all I heard.
It is a rumor, but sometimes rumors have a way of becoming true.
That's true.
Because people let the word out.
Mm-hmm.
So, wow, that was some sad stuff. Hey, Mace Tawani could be, you put Taiwan, but yeah, Mace Tawani, because that dang spell check got you.
Again.
It thought you were trying to spell the Taiwan, the country. But yeah, Mace Tawani could be a ranger. You're right.
Yes,
Thank
it
you,
could
Dave.
Be. It could be.
So,
We'll have to get him in shape.
yeah, and other news, word is coming a lot of word about House of Dragons coming out.
Right.
Which is the Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
The big Game of Thrones. I know, I hate that dang spell checker autocorrect. Sometimes, one time I meant to type yes to I have an irate customer who's the hardest customer to deal with in my window business, and he's given me a lot of grief, and he wants everything for like 50% off, but he wants also me to do all kinds of work for free. And I typed yes, and it changed the yes to the word hex, like I was gonna hex him.
You're gonna hex
I hope he doesn't see this, because I didn't know how I really feel about him. If you did, you deserve it anyway, since
Yes,
I'm the worst customer service you've ever had in your entire life. Well, you're the worst customer I've ever had in my entire life.
That's definitely true.
So hopefully you don't see this. Sorry, Carrie.
Yeah, really.
Abdullah.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay, good.
Abdullah.
All right.
What
okay.
was his name?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Sound like-
We're never going to work for you again, buddy.
That's
Okay,
it.
so yeah. So House of Dragon.
Yes, House of Dragons is
The
good.
new Game of Thrones series. That looks
Pre-sequel,
good.
right?
Did you see the trailer?
It's a pre-sequel, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a prequel.
Pre-equal to it, yeah.
Pre-sequel, not pre. Yeah, you call it a pre-sequel? Are you creating some new word?
Okay, pre-equal then.
Let.
I think it looks like pre-sequel to me when I read pre-sequel.
It's called a prequel.
Prequel, huh? Well,
It's called a prequel, not a. What'd you call it? Pre-sequel.
pre-sequel.
He's creating something new. It's a pre-sequel.
That's right.
It's a sequel that
To a
happens pre.
Yeah. So that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna make a sequel pre-sequel.
Oh my goodness! Every week it's Captain Rickster. You're so entertaining.
I know you.
I'm turning red. Turn red about everything.
Yeah, well, that's true. Well, not really about everything, but yeah, this time you were.
And The Expanse, the last season, season 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, Game of Thrones is a mixed bag. I wish it. Who doesn't like all the the action part was good, but
Yeah.
it's a little adult though, so kids shouldn't be watching it.
I like the dragons. The dragons.
Yeah,
are cool.
the effects part was great.
Yeah.
But The Expanse is. I hear they may get more than another season. I hear they may go past
Really, past 6.
6. That's what I heard.
Oh, well, that'd be good.
So on today's show, we're going to talk about Wanda Vision.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have something to say too.
Go ahead.
I watched the Japanese version of the Godzilla vs. King Kong, and that's really good. If you haven't seen it yet, you ought to see it, 'cause it's really awesome. Especially what King Kong does, what Godzilla does to King Kong. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I got to stay hydrated, guys.
All right, that's good. That's all I wanted to say.
Go watch it because he said it was good.
It is good. I mean, I can't wait till the movie comes out. It looks like it's going to be.
It looks good, guys.
It looks good. They're going to bring out a couple new monsters in it.
It looks good.
So it's going to be really great.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
can't.
I wasn't excited, but until I saw that trailer, the King Kong trailer.
Oh, that King Kong trailer is good.
Yeah.
I hope the theaters in California open up by that time so we go see it in the theater instead of watching it on HBO
Yeah, he's
Max.
bringing up the Winx saga. Dave, we actually reviewed it.
Last week.
Was it last week or the week before?
Week before last.
Maybe you jumped on later. You weren't there during that one.
Yeah.
But we actually reviewed that on All for Sci-Fi a couple weeks ago.
Really good show.
Very good show.
Yeah.
I think we gave it. I don't remember what we gave
4.5, I think. 4.75 or 4.5.
It was up in there in the high 4s. It's good, but it's more of it's like Harry Potter, but like in high school and more adult oriented.
Yes.
The kids all start off being older instead of younger.
Right, because last week we did Jurassic Park Camp Cretaceous.
Right, it was 2 weeks ago we reviewed it. If you want to go back later, you could watch what we gave it. But we did review that. Today we're going to talk about WandaVision, but we're also going to review another Netflix. I don't know if it was strictly Netflix. It may have came out, but it came out like a year or so ago, and we never reviewed it. So I want to talk about it. It's called We Could Be Heroes, and it's directed by Robert Rodriguez, who actually directed a couple of the Mandalorian episodes.
Yep.
And he was well known for doing Shark Boy and Lava Girl and all those Spy Kids.
Right, Spy Kid movies.
Spy Kid movies. And he's actually, Robert Rodriguez is going to be doing a series with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni on Disney Plus. He's going to be doing a lot more directing with them. So
good. What's the series going to be?
it's going to be one of the new ones that are coming up with.
out.
It's going to be a spinoff of the Mandalorian. He might do a lot of the Book of the Boba Fett. He's going to direct a lot of that.
Okay,
from what I heard. Robert Rodriguez.
That's going to be a good show.
The Book of the Boba Fett. Yeah, it's coming December of this year.
Yep.
So we're going to quickly also talk about We Could Be Heroes. I think that's a great show. I think everybody should. For kids, it's great. It basically it teaches kids how to work together, and the whole show centers around we have all these superheroes that Robert Rodriguez created when he created Shark Boy and Lava Girl. They're called the Heroics. And before I get started, let's give it an All for Sci-Fi rating. At All for Sci-Fi, we have a 0 to 5 star rating. 5 is the highest. If it's 3 or below, we don't recommend you stream it or go to the movie theater. This case is on Netflix. The official All For Sci-Fi rating for We Could Be Heroes, directed by Robert Rodriguez, gets, I'm going to give it 4.70 stars.
Sounds good. I'll agree with you.
Can't give it 5, but if it was, as in terms of a kid show, it's a 5.
Yeah.
But I think that it's adults,
a little less.
maybe 4. And I said 4.7. Let's go 4.5 stars. I don't want to give it that high. It's not that. Okay. 4.5 stars. It's definitely great. The acting's good. It teaches kids on how they need to work together as a team. Basically, what happens is these aliens come and invade Earth, and they kidnap all the parents of the heroics, like whatever the names are. Like, I keep mentioning the 2 names I know, Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but they all have different names, and there's a bunch of them. One of them does opera, and that's how they sing, and another one of them, but it stars the gentleman from The Mandalorian. So it stars Pedro Pascal, and he's one of the superheroes. And it's just a great show. I think you should watch it. I don't want to spend too much time on it. I don't think Captain Rickster even saw it. So,
I'll agree with him.
But you should watch it. And if you have children, it's definitely good for them. So Virginia, I recommend having Devaney watch it if she hasn't already. Anybody else has children? I think Ryland Bird. Sometimes you're here. Have your kids watch it. We Could Be Heroes. 4.5 stars.
Yes.
Okay. And brought that up also because of Robert, and he's going to be a part of Mandalorian. Okay, let's talk about WandaVision, guys.
Oh, yes.
Episode 6.
Good show.
It's getting better, guys. It's starting to grow on me, this sitcom thing idea. But now that they're mixing the sitcom, like this broadcast thing world she's going into, it's making more sense because it's this universe that Wanda created, and to try to, because she was so, we find out in this episode it's because of her loneliness and sadness.
Right.
But episode 6 of WandaVision came out yesterday on Friday. It's called, this episode 6 is called It's a Halloween Spooktacular.
Yep.
So it makes me wonder, did they originally want this to air? And it didn't because of COVID. Did they really want this to air during Halloween?
Probably. I'm thinking they probably
This probably was something that should have aired on Halloween because it's a Halloween episode.
Yep.
And as we saw, and let's go ahead and give the official rating first before we talk about it. At All For Sci-Fi, as you know, it's 0 to 5 stars, 5 stars if you're the best. This particular episode, you know what? I'm going to let it notch up a little bit. I'm going to give it 4.5 stars. It still is not a 5-star show.
No, it's not a 5-star show. That is for sure.
Right.
But I'm going to give it a 4.65.
Okay.
Because I liked the costumes that they had, Wanda and Vision.
Right.
And also
their costumes were great because they dressed up in Halloween.
Yeah, even Quicksilver.
Right.
I liked his hairdo.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah. Pietro, or whatever his name is.
Pietro.
Hard name to pronounce. These guys, man, what are they doing to me?
Well,
Making these words so hard to pronounce.
You have to remember, those guys are from the
like
Russia.
the name Rodriguez is hard to pronounce.
That's easy. But Wanda and her brother are from Eastern Europe.
Yes,
at
that's
the
true.
time.
Well, it was originally Scarlet Witch, according to you.
It was Scarlet Witch. she actually put on the actual dress of Scarlet Witch in the comic book series, and so did Vision.
Right.
Vision also put on his original costume in the comic book series.
Yeah. Anyway, we didn't talk about this, but today's trivia prize, I'm so chatty today.
Yes,
I forgot to bring this up, but this is today's trivia prize. It is Darth Vader. Right. It is Darth Vader from Rogue One. Yeah, woo! This is today's prize, so if you get the question we're going to ask right, you had to have been watching this episode. If you haven't been watching this episode, you may miss out, but you may know the answer anyway if you're smart.
That's definitely true.
But this is today's prize. There he is, Darth Vader in all his glory from Rogue One. May the Force be with you, and may you win this. Okay. So, let's give the official rating. I just did 4.5 stars. What do you give it?
I got 4.65 because they came out with the original costumes. that actually was in the
He's
comic
given
books.
it a higher rating because they were wearing
Well, no,
Halloween
there's
costumes.
there's actually more than that, because I like how she expanded her universe in that. They grabbed in a few people more
At the end, you're
at
talking
the
about.
end, and they turned them into a circus clowns. That's pretty funny.
The special effects were great.
Right? Yes, the special effects are awesome in that. And I like how Vision found out that farther out from the town he went, the less people were moving.
That was interesting.
They're
That was
very
an
interesting,
interesting
yes.
part about Wanda's powers.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Mike. Mike just joined us. Say
Hi,
hi to
Mike.
Mike.
How you doing?
How you doing, buddy? Today's prize is Darth Vader
Wow.
from Rogue One. Yes. Are you sleepy, Captain Rickster?
No, it's getting old.
Yeah. So I give it 4.5 stars. He's given it a little bit higher rating because he
Hey,
likes
hey.
he likes costumes, Halloween costumes.
I like the whole show even better than it was. It's
Yeah.
better than it was. The last one was good. This one's a little bit better than the last one, I would say.
Well, it's starting to make sense. And you know who's looking
Yeah.
evil? That director.
Yeah.
The director from Sword
Uh-huh.
is like, what is he up to?
Yeah.
Whereas Rambo wants to, help. Hey,
Oh.
Stan Solo, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Stan, how you doing?
We're talking about Wanda Vision, episode 6.
Mhm.
It's a Halloween spooktacular. And I was talking to Captain Rickster and telling him, obviously, this episode probably should have been out during Halloween, but
right.
because of COVID. But you know what? Wanda Vision is starting to warm up on me.
Mhm.
I liked the original one, but thought, wow, that was kind of weird and quirky. Then when they did it 2 more times, they said, uh-oh, this show sucks.
Yeah.
And then it got good, really good, on the 4th episode.
Mhm.
And then the 5th one, the last one, was like, went backwards a little bit.
yeah.
But the last
That's what
one
picked up.
for me. So
Yeah.
it's going back in the right direction. When I turn on WandaVision, I expect to see something that's like the Avengers. And that's why I got disappointed in the very beginning.
Mhm.
But now it's getting better. And that's why it got a slightly better rating. But yeah, basically it takes place during Halloween, right?
Yep.
And Vision is he's kind of catching on
He's
that,
catching on what's going
that
on.
something's going on with Wanda.
Yep.
He's thinking something happened. And so
Mhm.
he tells Wanda that he's supposed to be on duty,
Right.
like watching on the neighborhood watch.
Yep.
And they all go out and do their Halloween stuff. And Wanda finds out that he's not actually,
Doing that. He's doing something else.
he's not on duty for a Halloween watch. So, it's the latest episode gets 4.5 stars from All for Sci-Fi. Captain Rickster gets it 4.60. Overall, it's been a decent episode.
Right.
I thought that they overdid a little bit of that sitcom stuff, but
At
yeah,
first.
it's getting better now. So
I think they're kind of out of the sitcom mode, trying to get on something a little bit more better.
yeah. So and what happens is the director, basically kicks out, Rambo and the FBI guy and that other chick from
Computer chick.
where was she from?
She's actually from the movie Thor.
The movie Thor. That
But she's not in the new movie of Thor either this time.
right. Anyway, the intelligent girl with the glasses.
Right.
I got to remember her name. I'm
Actually,
sure Mike will tell
just
me.
remember, it's Thor's girlfriend.
It's Thor's girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mike could say what her character is because he knows a lot.
Oh yes, he does.
So,
yeah, there it is.
Darcy. Yes, Darcy.
Darcy. You
Thank
got it,
you.
Darcy.
Yeah, so basically, he's thrown out Darcy and Rambo and the FBI Wong guy, and they decide to go kick butt, and they grab the guns and a car and take off.
And leave her behind.
Leave her behind. They go in to investigate, and she hacks in to try to find out what's really going on.
Right.
And we keep going back and forth between that and what's going on with Wanda and them.
Mm-hmm.
And Wanda finds out that Vision's doing something, and we also find out that one of the kids has he could go speed
fast.
just like Petro.
Like Pietro does, yeah.
And so he now has his powers.
Mm-hmm.
The other kid kind of gets his powers because he right at the end, because Vision's snooping around,
Yep.
and he gets to an area where everything's moving in slow motion because Wanda's reach, her powers are not that far out, and everything is in slow motion there and not totally controlled.
Mhm.
And he goes and finds the barrier, and he tries to go through the barrier, and it keeps trying to pull him back in. And as he breaks through the barrier, he starts to die.
Yeah.
He
That's the
starts,
fun part.
and at one point, he even starts to
Flake off.
flake off because of what happened with
Mhm.
what was that character's name that killed everybody in Avengers?
Thanos.
Thanos, because Thanos, I guess he was one of half the people that died because of Thanos.
Right.
So, but one of his sons has some sort of telepathy power, and he hears his father calling out
Mhm.
and in pain, and he runs over to his mom, Wanda, and he says, "Dad's dying. Something's happened to him. I hear him calling out to me. He's in trouble. He's in trouble." So Wanda uses her powers and starts. She kind of knows he might have went through the barrier, and if he does, he's gonna just die like he in the real world. He was
Mhm.
dead. She brought him back to life in this town, so she
Well,
expands it.
Yeah. Remember though, she saw Pietro dead too.
Oh,
Remember that? She saw him dead too.
when her and Pietro were talking, she saw him all with bullets and everything, all dead.
Mhm.
For a second, he blipped, and she got to see what he was really like because he is dead. So
Right.
apparently this is all Wanda doing because she
Mhm.
talked when she was having a conversation with her brother. She said that she doesn't know how it happened. She was just so lonely and
empty.
empty, and then it all just started happening. So her
Mhm.
powers did all this, which is amazing. Wouldn't you like to have those powers?
Oh, no kidding.
She never saw this. Pietro died though. Yeah. It was it.
No,
It was and this is that's right. It's recast. It's a different Pietro.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's
You're right.
recast. It's different. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, right near the end of the episode, she's trying to save Vision, and she uses her powers to expand this city where she's the field she's controlling,
Right.
and it ends up going and saving Vision. But it goes so far that it grabs Darcy, who's chained up to one of the vehicles,
Yep.
because she didn't get away. So now Darcy's stuck.
Stuck in there now.
Yeah,
And
and
so-
Darcy told Rambo not to go there because she's been there a couple times,
Uh-huh.
and it's not good for her to do it. And she's talking about going back. So you know what? We're left. You know, there's only 2 more episodes left. It's right. It's 8
Right,
episodes.
8 episodes, yeah. Like
So
2
they
left.
got to wrap it up in 2 episodes, guys. But yeah. Yay,
they gotta-
Wanda Vision.
they gotta
You're
leave
getting better.
They're going to leave an opener in the 8th one so they come back with season 2.
Well, you mean at the end?
That's it.
Yeah, they got to leave the
Episode
cliffhanger.
8.
It's called the cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger, yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 8.
Not the movie with Stallone.
Are you sure?
You know, we're talking about a cliffhanger.
Yeah, I remember that movie.
You remember that movie?
Yes.
It's not related to sci-fi, but
No, but weren't you hanging on that cliff too?
no, I would not.
Oh, I thought you were.
No. My grandfather wasn't afraid of heights. Me, a little bit. But if I put it out on my mind, I could do it if I had to do
Yes,
heights.
He'll do it. He'll do it.
I'll get up on a ladder. I'll get up on a roof. But not like my grandfather. He used to work on a telephone pole. Oh, there's 9 total. Mike
9
says.
now, huh?
I thought there was 8. So
I
if there's
thought they said 8 too.
somebody said 8, but I trust anything you say, Mike, because
Mike, yes.
you have the knowledge, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's it for Wanda
Yeah, really.
this week.
Wanda was good.
Yeah,
Oh, remember, Vision and
that's
Scarlet
true.
Witch,
Mace isn't afraid of heights. You're right.
since it's Vision and Wanda or Scarlet Witch, they actually come from the comic book, the X-Men series.
That's where they come from.
They come from originally from the X-Men series. Then they ventured into the Avengers
Hmm.
later on in their career to become in the Avengers in-game.
Yep. Okay.
Because they got kicked out. They didn't kicked out, but they just got out of the X-Men.
Do we think that this will be continued in the Doctor Strange series, or
It
movie?
could.
Or do you think they're just going to wrap it up? I don't think they're going to wrap
they're
up
not gonna
anything.
wrap it up. No, it's not wrapped up. There's some cameos in the Doctor Strange series,
Yeah.
and there's also some cameos in another series too. Also,
But I don't think they're going to wrap any of this up.
No.
You know, they'll continue it in Doctor Strange, but I don't think they're going to wrap any of this up. I think they're
No.
trying to tie everything together, though.
they're trying to, before
Um,
the end games. They're trying to tie everything before what happened to the end games
Right.
into series and stuff like that.
Yep.
From my understanding.
Some announcements. It's almost official, but it looks like All for Sci-Fi are we're going to be probably going out to a new store opening. I don't know if I can even announce this yet, but it's going to happen at the end of April and the first week of May out in Texas. There might be another grand opening for in relation to Order 66 Toys.
Good.
And of course, we're going to cover that and be there with all of you guys there if it happens. I'm not even sure I should announce that, but I did.
We don't know yet.
But it looks good, so we're all going to try to get out there and support them.
Hopefully, we'll have other Star Wars actors out there too.
Yep, there will be.
Just in case.
Yep. He's talking about Doctor Strange, another movie or a TV show?
TV show.
Yeah, there's a TV show. Yeah.
Doctor Strange has a TV show besides the movie coming up. They're coming in 2, but that's totally a different one than the TV series.
Right. And we're also going to try, on a side note, I'm going to try to also have some extra gifts, and hopefully we'll have a prototype of the very first Mace Tawani action figure with all the accessories so we can show it to you guys. Hopefully by then we'll have that. And also, we're talking about making a very limited edition. You guys ready for this? Ready? A limited edition Mace Tawani blaster.
Oh,
so
cool.
the blaster that Mace Tawani, shot the Gorax in and was firing the entire time. We're thinking about making a limited edition of that blaster, and it'll be available, signed by me. So that's going to be a new thing coming up.
I do hear when the Black Widow comes out that the Hulk is supposed to make an appearance, or cameo appearance in the Black Widow movie.
In the movie?
Yeah, in the movie.
Okay, that'd be cool.
I've heard that rumor.
You're.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah. If you heard it shaking, he's like doing this with his foot.
That's my foot going.
You might not even have heard it, but I heard the rattling. Okay, so today's prize is Yo,
Wait.
not Adrian. Yo, it's Darth Vader here
That's right.
from Rogue One.
Mm-hmm.
Darth Vader. He's got some nice little accessories here too. Look at that.
Yeah. It is real nice.
He could fire this actual thing.
Mm-hmm.
This projectile. It's a pretty cool giveaway.
Yeah.
So if you get the question right, if you're the only one that gets the question right for this prize, then you win this free. This is part of the trivia contest. And if 5 of you get this right, then the first 5 people that get it correct on my screen, our screen, not yours. The first 5 people that get it right, we'll write your names down and we'll draw them out of a hat so you have a second chance. Let's go ahead and Captain Rickster and I are going to confer, and then we're going to ask the question, and you'll have a minute to give me the correct answer. What should we do here?
Oh, that's right here.
Okay.
That would be good.
Okay. I'm going to give you something that I think everybody could get.
Yeah, really.
Even if you came in late, sit back so you're in the camera. Even if you came back late to you probably could get this question right. This question we're going to ask right. But in the very beginning, the first 3 or 4 minutes of the show, or first 5 minutes of the show, we were talking about some sad news that Captain Rickster said was good news. Thank you, Captain Rickster.
You're right.
But who did Lucasfilm, in the last 24 hours, who did Lucasfilm fire? And they no longer work at Lucasfilm. Name the actress. Give her a name. And should we say her character name too, or just her name?
Just her name.
Just her name. What's the name of the actress that got fired by Lucasfilm because of all the controversy? Okay, well, you guys got 1 minute. And everybody's going to get this because it's been all over Facebook anyway.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So,
Facebook, all over the internet.
Yep.
Even Google carried it.
It's true. Okay, guys. 30 seconds. The name of the actress that Lucasfilm just fired. Let's get this ready, because if we get more than one answer.
Mm-hmm. This is right down there?
Actually, yeah, can you just go get another piece of paper and a pen, because I just realized, I guess I could write their names on this, but it looks like there's a couple good correct answers. So we're going to go ahead and write down the first 5 answers. Okay, guys, here we go. Okay, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's closed. So we're going to see who's going to win this. Let's see how many correct answers we have. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 correct answers. The answer is, the name of the actress is Gina Carano, who just got fired because she was warned 2 times already. The third time, Lucasfilm said, third time's a charm. So let me go ahead and write down your names. Okay, so Stan, you have the correct answer. Mike, you have the correct answer. Dave, you have the correct answer. Let's see. Irish Andrew has the correct answer. What's your real name, Irish Andrew? And welcome, by the way. We're going to go ahead. We're writing your names down. Wish I had scissors. That's okay. It'll make it faster. So we're writing your names down. Oh, hi, Andrew. Thank you for telling us your name. Here we go. Well, wouldn't be the first time.
True, very true.
He said we came unprepared.
Yes.
Well, we try, guys.
Yeah, we try.
Here's Stan's name. So anything else you guys want to talk about? Any other questions about the show? If you guys have any recommendations, please put them in the comments below. If there's any shows that you want us to talk about, we could talk about them. Anything you want to... This is your guys' podcast. Yep. So anything you guys want us to talk about, we're willing to go do it. Apparently she's making a movie with the Daily Mail now for their streaming service. Okay. Well, I'm glad she's still employed.
Yes, really.
Yeah, because everybody deserves to be employed, right?
True. Very true.
Right. So, this is Andrew, and then last but not least, our good buddy Dave there from Albuquerque, who, by the way, Dave Staggs created our logo and our hat, by the way, and our shirts, all for Sci-Fi logo. And these hats are available and our shirts are available on our website at allforsci-fi.com if you guys would like to get a hat or a shirt. So here's Dave. And Dave created that. Thank you, Dave. Okay, let's mix them up. So it's fair. I want to make sure they're all mixed up. Okay, so there's 4, potential 4. Just grab one. Here we go. Congratulations to whoever the winner is. Just make sure you grab one and drop it. And the winner is... Here we go. It is Mike.
All right, Mike.
Yay,
Hey,
Mike. Congratulations, Mike Dilatorre. You are one lucky dude, man. You've won Rogue One here. So this will be shipped out to you. Thank you guys for playing. Congratulations to Mike. Remember, we're gonna be doing this, guys. Every week we could give away a toy. We're going to give it away thanks to Order 66 Toys, who helps sponsors our show.
Yep.
And we're hoping we give away at least 50 or more toys. We can't wait until we could get back to Disneyland and be at Galaxy's Edge and be doing our live stream from there. And we're also going to go to Universal Studios, and we're going to go to other locations too and do live trivia from all those locations. And it looks like we're finally turning the corner now, and everybody gets their shots. Then you know,
who knows? Everything might open up.
Everything might open up. So congratulations to you, Mike. If any of you guys have any suggestions, if you guys have, wait a minute. When everybody gives money into the chat, we have super chat. The baby Yoda yogurt. Grogu. Has to do the baby magic hand dance. Yep. So here we go. Let me get Grogu.
Can you find him?
Yes, I can.
Is he hiding? No.
Here he comes. He's flying in to do his magic hand dance.
Woo.
Oh yeah, magic hand dance. Oh yeah, do the magic hand dance. 'Cause I can dance, magic hand dance. Oh yeah, oh magic hand dance. Oh yeah, ooh, magic hand. Use the force. Use the force. Oh! What happened?
Poor baby. He went to his uncle.
Oh.
Poor baby. Uh-oh.
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 Uh-oh. He's burping again. He's burping again. Oh, my goodness. Oh, whoa. Woo. Lay off those frog eggs, man. Holy moly. Oh,
man.
You stink.
He did it again.
Oh, man, he's got to lay off those frog eggs, man.
No kidding.
Wow, terrible.
I thought chicken
By
was
the
so
way,
bad.
he doesn't like chicken nuggets. Stop saying that online.
Yeah.
That he likes chicken nuggets. He likes frog eggs, okay?
And frog legs.
And frogs, little amphibians things
Yeah.
there.
And soup.
And soup. He likes broth, not chicken nuggets, guys. Get it right.
He likes soup broth for sure.
Okay. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be back next week to talk about the latest episode of Wanda Vision. We might have something else to review as well. And that's fun. I'm actually in the middle of making a bunch of Grogu masks for friends. Okay, great. Well, anytime anybody gives even $1 in the super chat, he does the magic hand dance.
Yep.
So that's some latest thing we have here. But guys, please, if you haven't done it already, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the subscription below here. And hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live, because we're giving away free stuff. And hopefully we're here to entertain you guys. It's been a pleasure. As we always say on this show, let's this week go out and do an act of kindness for somebody. Whether it's you see an old lady and she needs help carrying the groceries. If you see a neighbor that can't mow their lawn, help them. Because I really, really, really believe that every time one of us does an act of kindness, it spreads it forward. And then another person does it, and then another person does it, and then, it moves it forward.
It's a trickle-down effect.
Yes, I believe it. It's not like trickle-down economics, because that didn't work.
No, that didn't work at all.
But I believe in that, and may the force be with you. We'll see you next week. Live long and prosper, and God bless you.
Yes. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Wear your gloves. Hope to see you back here next week.
Yes. Hope to see you guys too. Thanks. Nice seeing you guys, Stan, today. Hopefully you can see us again soon. Bye for now. May the force be with you.